te ne shqiptarët janë disa iniciativa ta bërkëtisin fenë islame. Sepse sipas tyre jemi më jo europian. Ti si perëndimor, çfarë mendimi ke rreth kësaj iniciative?
Yeah, I mean they just like to talk a lot, but they have no substance. Let them come and debate the Muslims. We can have debates about these issues. The Muslims will always win. The Quran has good rational arguments for the existence of Allah. There's many good rational reasons to believe the Quran is from the Creator. These people, they're just following their desires. They're lazy. They don't want to pray. They don't want to have an authority on them. They want to be their own God, meaning they want to follow their own desires. They want to follow their own morality. So technically they're lazy. They're lazy people, and they're just following their desires. But they can never stand toe to toe with a Muslim and debate these issues, And for the people that follow them, they're likewise they're just people that want to follow their desires. They've not rationally come to the conclusion that there is no God. That's not a rational stance to take. There has to be a creator.
Është interesante se ky ka hin islam perëndimor, ndërsa ky babë babgjysh ka pas musliman do me dal prej islamit. Si e komenton këtë?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, Allah guides who He wills. At the end of the day, there's more people coming into Islam than people leaving. Allah doesn't need you.
Allahu Akbar.
We can't force you to be Muslim. We don't care, really. You don't want to be a Muslim, real deep down, we would like you to be a Muslim.
Yes.
But if you're questioning Islam, we don't need you. Islam doesn't need you.
Absolutely.
You need Islam. And you should really check your life. You should look into Islam properly before you make that decision. Because it's a serious decision. Because when you pass away, there's no going back to change things. You have to die as a Muslim to be successful.
Yes.
And if you're Albanian, you've been blessed that you're from a Muslim culture. I have over 80 family members. None of them are Muslim. None. They don't even say they're Muslim. You as Albanians have rich history of Islam. Be proud of that. Don't be proud that you're the leading gangsters in London or...
Yes, gangster in London.
Yeah, you be proud that you're Muslim. Because, none of these gangsters could ever stand up to the Muslims. Practicing Muslims. Something to be proud of is when a real strong man is somebody who can wake up for Salah, Fajr. Someone who can be good and control his desires. He's not going to cheat on his wife. He's going to have a wife. He's going to provide for her. He's going to have children. He's going to spend money on the children to educate them in Islam. He's going to give dawah. When all the world is against Islam, you're proud of being a Muslim. You have a beard. You have hijab. You're proud. Look at the sisters walking strong with hijab, with abaya. MashaAllah. This is real strength, not fake gangsters. Because after a while, there's always someone younger who's going to come and take over.
Yes.
We've seen that. There's nothing to be proud of at all.